Hello, hello, hello. This is Wonders of a Black Woman. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Wow, it seems like Bill Cosby can't get a break, huh? It's nine more women are suing him in Nevada for alleged decades old sexual assaults. As we all know, if those who've been following the story, he was recently acquitted after serving, well, he was released after serving 3 years in jail for a sexual assault in a Pennsylvania prison. And now that he's out, um, I I want to say he's been out for like a year. So what happened was in Nevada, the new governor signed into law that there's not a statute of limitations pretty much for sexual assault. And here we go. Some women are coming forward saying that, well, me too. He did it to me too. And they want to sue. So, uh, nine more women. This is from the New York Post, June 15th, 2023. Nine more women are accusing Bill Cosby of sexual assault in a lawsuit that alleges he used his enormous power, fame, and prestige to victimize them. Uh, a lawsuit filed Wednesday in federal court in Nevada alleges that women were individually drugged and assaulted between approximately 1979 and 1992. So here's what I think about this. If you expect Bill Cosby to, how can he really defend himself? I mean, if you're coming to this person saying, well, in 1979, you sexually assaulted me, and he doesn't even remember the person, doesn't know who they are, how can that's like somebody coming to you 20 or 30 years later and saying, and you're in your 80s. He's 85 years old, I believe. How can he really defend himself? And I'm not saying whether he's guilty or not guilty, because I know some of you think he's guilty, some of you think he's not guilty, some of you think any woman that says he did something, he must have did it. Some people who think that people are making things up. I get that this is polarizing and people have opinions, but how can he really properly defend himself if he doesn't remember? That's the problem with these claims where they're allowing people to come back 20, 30, 40 years later and say, oh, someone did this to me. Well, I don't even remember you, honey. I don't know who the hell you are. So how can you're just accusing me of something? I don't know who you are. I don't believe we've ever met. Like, how can he really defend himself? There's no way in the world he could be expected to remember every single person that he met. And unfortunately, you have a lot of these male and I believe female celebrities that are promiscuous and they sleep around, they screw around. They can meet somebody and no more than 5 minutes later, they've had an orgasm off of this person. So, I mean, like a famous president said that a lot of these women will let you grab them by the woo-ha just because you're rich and famous. And ladies, let's be honest with ourselves. We know that that's true. There are a lot of women out here who, if someone's rich and famous, they get all excited. They think that they're going to throw it on them and, you know, uh, be the one for him. And they just go into groupie mode. So it's not, you may not think that that's morally right for someone to behave that way or act that way on the celebrity's part or the woman's part, but that it happens. We're adults. Let's be real. Sometimes people are excited to meet these celebrities and they have sex with them. But these women are not claiming that they willingly participated in any sexual activity with him. Obviously, they're saying that he sexually assaulted him, and they're going to sue this man until he drops dead or ends up broke, one or the other. Because I believe it's about 60 women that have come forward so far. So a lawsuit filed Wednesday in federal court in Nevada alleges that the women were individually drugged and assaulted between approximately 1979 to 1992 in Las Vegas, Reno, Lake Tahoe homes, dressing rooms, and hotels. One woman alleges that Cosby, claiming to be her acting mentor, lured her from New York to Nevada, where he drugged her in a hotel room with what he had claimed to be a non alcoholic sparkling cider and then raped her. The 85-year-old former Cosby Show star has now been accused of rape, sexual assault, and sexual harassment by more than 60 women. He has denied all allegations involving sex crimes. He was the first celebrity tried and convicted in the Me Too era and spent nearly 3 years at a state prison in Philadelphia, near Philadelphia, before a higher court threw out the conviction and released him in 2021. Earlier this year in Los Angeles, a jury awarded $500K to a woman who said Cosby sexually abused her at the Playboy Mansion when she was 16 in 1975. I'm not sure how they can really prove with the preponderance of the evidence or prove beyond reasonable doubt that he's guilty of this stuff. Because anybody can just come up and say, yeah, 1972 you raped me, and it's like, what? I mean, it's and then the court says, okay, let's give her $1 million because she said he raped her in 1912. Like, I don't know what to even, I stand with men as well, in addition to my sisters out here, because men get sexually assaulted as well. But I stand with anyone who is a victim that wants to come forward and seek justice. I really do, because that's your body and no one has the right to violate you without your permission. Um, at the same time, I really, really frown upon anyone who uses sexual assault as a way of getting money out of some allegations, untrue allegations, I should say, as a way of getting money, politically persecuting someone, or just trying to destroy their credibility, or get back at someone. I don't take too kindly to that at all. I think it's wrong on so many levels. Uh, so the Nevada lawsuit came only a few weeks after Governor Joe Lombardo signed a bill that eliminated a 2-year deadline for adults to file sexual abuse cases. Similar suits have followed other look-back laws in other states. One of the plaintiffs, my problem is, and we all have men in our families, and you could be a woman accused of this too. Uh, Somebody coming back 10, 20, 30, 40 years, 50 years saying you did something to them. I don't think that that's justice at that point. It could be a false memory, it could be made up, it could be somebody just, oh, he has money now, so let me sue him. I don't know. I just, one of the plaintiffs, one of the plaintiffs, uh, had advocated for this change. She had previously alleged that Cosby gave her spiked drinks and raped her at the Las Vegas hotel in 1989. So she advocated for this change in the law. It happened, and now she's ready to collect. Um, I don't know. What do you think about these laws, these look back laws where someone can come forward 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years later? I mean, we've all said what we wanted to say, and we all believe Cosby or don't believe Cosby, believe these women, don't believe these women. What do you think about these laws where someone can come forward 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now? It could affect your son, it could affect your brother, it could affect your husband, it could affect anyone, any man, where someone's coming forward after all of these years saying that your granddad did something to them. Leave your comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. You've been watching Wonders of a Black Woman. Peace.